I'm sick of pulling the nightshirt off us.
It is warm in here. Let's see what temperature it is actually right now. 14. Okay.
14, it feels like it's more than 14.
Mm-hmm. It is 14.
Yeah, it feels warmer.
That's the bad thing about having our houses, it holds the heat in. That's what our bricks do. Sadly. Let's see when I can get comfortable for it. Ready? Alexa, light out.
Okay.
My sister's over there.
Hello. My sister's there and so down there. And go all night, see if we can find any orbs or something in the house. But leave the fan on because it's baking in here without the fan on. My nurse is really coughing. I'll just leave up my iPad if anyone's wanting to know that.
Mm-hmm.
I had a stray hair on my mic. I'm just getting it off. If there's any spirits in here that would like to come forward, please do.
You show yourself as an orb.
Or a ball of light. And if my sister repeats herself, just ignore it.
Could be wrong, I think I saw them by the
Hmm?
I think I saw him by the curtain, but could be the reflection of his iPad.
Yeah, it's a reflection.
Might be a debunk then. But there's the portal. Going down to catch anything, but you never know. If I miss anything, please let me know in the comments. Timestamp so I can check it back. That's just a shadow of his iPad. Mm. I'll check my reflection video. Got friend there. So some blackness just in my mic.
Okay. I'm just concentrating. That's why I don't talk. Because you never know what you might pick up on the mic. Somebody just walked in front of me camera because it kept going out of focus. Don't be afraid to come through.
You can't talk into these mics, into this camera with contraption in our hands.
These glasses are too magnified. Feels like the camera's right in my face. Like the screen.
Just check on behind it.
You don't have to be afraid to come through. You can show yourself in whichever form. Orb, a light, mist. Use the energy of your laptop if you need energy, because it's plugged in.
I'm going to say hello. And the contraption will say nice.
You don't say contraption.
Oh,
Video camera.
video camera, sorry. You see how on the video camera it's got a mic to be able to hear you.
Some nights you get something, some nights you don't. It's just a hit and miss.
Yep.
Sometimes you could be waiting for hours for anything to show themselves.
All depends if they want to be seen. Sometimes they hover around you.
They won't, no, his eyes are closed.
Oh yeah. Good about that.
I'm just seeing if anything comes behind me. That's why the camera's on me at the moment. Because it's looking up there. See if anything comes through. There.
That was just my husband on his chair. Facing one thing, so I heard a knock.
Your liver's definitely active because you're trying to drain the battery out. Drain my battery.
One burst gone on mine already.
Because it's keep going green and red. I said you can drain the battery out my laptop, not my camera. No, they want to take it out my camera instead.
Maybe focusing on the phone TV because that's what I got whoops last time.
Yeah, they're draining my battery.
Who's draining my sister's battery? And she said to use her laptop power, not her camcorder. Who's doing it? You can speak in this camera if you want to. Or show yourself who it is. Look at the feeling being a shy one today.
Or whoever's these, they're just draining my battery and my camera's going in and out of focus.
Never have to finish mine because my battery's about to die.
Because I'm not charging anything today because I can't be bothered.
Never mind, but it seems to have taken my battery because it was on 2 bar not long ago. Now it's on 1. So I'm going to have to end mine at the moment. Because my battery isn't literally going.
You see, my battery doesn't know whether it wants to stay green or red. That's how I know they're messing with my battery.
Well, I'm going to have to go, guys. I'm not this small if I upload this. Because I'll say I would do longer, but my battery power's literally going. And it was full when I started.
That's the sign of a spirit because it's draining the battery too quick.
It's on a punch charge a little while ago, isn't it? It's burning
Yeah.
the battery. So I'm going to have to go, guys, and if I upload this. Because it's not that good since I don't have much battery power. So thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, hit notification bell. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I've had to end mine because my battery's literally going.
I'll be ending mine in a second. Just making sure.
I'll let you know when I'm putting the light on so you can get prepared for it. So I'll take that out of the camera.
Just one last look around.
So that was just me opening the camcorder battery.
Well, guys, I'm going to have to go because whatever's here is actually draining my battery. And yet it was fully charged.
And it's drained mine.
Sorry, that was just me putting the teat back on my mic. So I will say thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, as always, like and subscribe and comment below. Till the next one, bye.
I'm going to put the light on now, okay, so get close your eyes ready. Alexa, light on.
Okay.
How come it doesn't affect? Oh yeah, because he's looking at the screen, isn't he?
Yeah. And that was behind the scenes. We would have went upstairs, but what's here is drained out batteries. So we'll probably do another one tomorrow night or in a couple of nights. And try upstairs and hopefully it won't drain the battery. Fingers crossed.
You've got something active in here. But because of it's not being up to doing anything, like, a channel or anything, because of what I've been through for the past couple of days with my eye strain,
Yeah,
I don't trust it yet.
I can understand that.
But something was messing with my camera because my camera was keep going in and out of focus.
Mine wasn't doing that, was just doing the battery, that was just fresh charged.
And it was over there, draining my battery. Well, not draining my battery, I mean when
Wonder who it could be.
in and out of focus with my camera.
I would say neither people, it would be too up to turn that fan off. Because it would just hit the feel of it, wouldn't it?
Put it this way, I'm still feeling a bit iffy off that Elfberg.
I know.
I'm not 100% yet because every time I take one of them health bars, I feel sick. And I think it's because of that health bug. I don't think it's fully out my system yet. But me and my sister will stay alive for a little bit. And you can just watch us doing nothing.
Probably have a conversation or something.
Or something. See what I mean? I'm like from my dress office. That's how warm it is.
It's 14 out there and raining.
I love that. Of course I would have got off my brother, didn't I?
I love mine so.
I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something's making him laugh and smile. I'm Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah, she died. Cancer. He's been battling it for a very long time.
Since Pee Wee Herman.
So that's why he was so skinny. He's also in Matilda.
No, he wasn't. Yeah, he was in Matilda. He played Copper. He's always been thin. He was naturally thin.
I loved him when he had Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. I used to love watching that.
And Pee Wee Herman's circus as well.
I used to love watching him, so
Pee Wee Herman's trip or something.
may he rest in peace. God bless him.
He stopped doing Pee Wee Herman because he got sick of people recognising him as Pee Wee Herman. He got sick of the character.
Didn't blame him.
Because
But he was good at it.
everybody, every time they saw him, they go, Pee Wee Herman, like that, like do his voice. It's Pee Wee Herman.
He does the Flight of the Navigator.
I'm the Flight of the Navigator.
He's the voice of the
I know.
Navigator.
I'm the Flight of the Navigator.
Max, that's the one, Max.
You know, my mates used to laugh at that when I used to do it. They used to say, can you do that voice for the Flight of the Navigator? I went, I'm Flight of the Navigator.
He was good, like, he was good.
I'm Flight of the Navigator.
Well, may he rest in peace in the kingdom of heaven. Amen.
If you don't know what the Flight of the Navigator is, go and ask your parents because it was on when they were kids.
Back in the 80s, that was.
Yeah.
70s, actually. I was based in the 70s. But you could tell by the clothes.
It was meant to be set in the 70s, but it was actually made in the 80s.
I like it when he goes for like he goes, I don't like you, like remember? when the kid has a pee.
But everybody always loved me doing that bit when he goes, I'm Flight of the Navigator. Like that.
I'm Pee Wee Herman.
I'm Pee Wee Herman.
God bless him. I'll never wish cancer on anybody.
Even my dad said I sounded like him when I did that. I'm Flight of the Navigator. I'm Pee Wee Herman. Nice to meet you.
If cancer and COVID were people would be happy to kill them. I'm telling you.
Well, COVID was a human because he created it in Japan. No, China.
Man-made.
Yeah, it was man-made. COVID was man-made in China in a lab.
And it affected the whole entire globe.
And that's when the whole world came to a standstill, literally. For 2 freaking years.
Coming up 3 years now.
Normally, when it first started, it was literally everywhere just became a halt, just stood at a halt for 2 freaking years. And we're only just starting to get out of it now.
But I still cover my mouth when someone coughs, so, You think them young lads would have known better on that bus, yeah, the day, like.
Especially when you go, whether he's cleaning his throat or not.
Always like when
You
I
should
was
always
coughing,
cover your mouth.
when I had a cough, now I was when I went like that, because I had the bottle in my hand, so I was like that. I was cut, and when you sneeze, I sneeze there, I sneeze in the arm, which you're supposed to. Keep your
Or
own
do
germs.
that, or even just go,
That's what I'm doing. For a full blown cough, you could have just gone like that, or gone like that, into your arm. Keep your germ to yourself.
or wear a mask.
Remember that woman that was on the bus where we had our day out
Jeez,
all the way back?
every time I had to keep putting my fan up.
I'm sure she knew what she was doing. I'm sure at one point she was doing it on purpose.
Pardon you.
Oh, pardon my onions. Oh, gosh.
Every day is holiday. No, it's not. Well, it is for us adults. Every day is a holiday.
Except when you have your kids home and it's 6 weeks holidays. They drive you bonkers. How I know? Because I used to drive my mum nuts.
Plus you got a kid of your own.
He was no bother though. He wasn't a bit of bother in the holidays. Our son was quite good. You gotta admit that he was. He's not naughty. Only if he can't get his words out, he lay over a bit. But he was a little git when he was growing up when he was a kid, like all kids are at that age. But he was lashing out because he couldn't get his words out.
That's why when he gets frustrated, when he's here, I do sign language and then he just calms right down. Because even Nathan says, I didn't know your auntie could speak sign language. He goes, yeah.
Well, you're deaf, that's why. You have no choice but to learn sign language and learn to lip read.
You see, I think that's why Nathan, when I do his sign, when he gets frustrated,
Yeah.
and I do that, I go, Michael, I'll go, Michael, sign with auntie. And you go like that.
I'm
or
still listening, don't worry.
You go like that, or you sign like that, frustrated.
Yep.
Says, that's the sign for frustrated. And I went, why? What's wrong? And he would tell us, you go, sad.
No, I don't need that one anymore. Good luck. It's on the brain, that's what it is.
And Nathan was surprised when he found out that I could actually do a sign for Michael. Because even he said he couldn't believe how Michael calmed down after he signed to work with me. He said what was wrong.
I understand some of your sign language. It's been a while since I've done it. It's been a long time. I just need to learn some of it again. I'm a slow learner, but I'll get there eventually.
Sign language is hard if you don't understand it. Because we're talking with our hands. That one's clapping. That's sign language for clap.
Yep.
That's how deaf people clap.
I'll get it all set up ready.
Do you want us to put this on mute or?
No, I don't need to speak. I just need to get me. I must get me details in now, and that I'm press Cindy once my wages go in. He's on holiday this week, anyway. Should do because he got his money not Saturday come, but Saturday before, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Got first of August already. Wow.
It's midnight.
Not being yet. Normally about 1 or 2 minutes past 12.
Mine goes in between 12:30, 1 o'clock. Ow, me back. That's we're standing most of the day. We're waiting for them to really sort me door out.
Right on cue.
Huh?
Right on cue. 1 minute past 12 and my wages is in. My brain's not working.
When has your brain ever worked?
Never.
Same as mine then.
Be nice if it did work.
My brain's been on a permanent holiday ever since I was born. Unless when I was being delivered, they squashed my brains while they were at it. It was nice to finally meet my landlord after 4 or 5 years.
His eyes were really red, weren't they?
He doesn't sleep.
Wow.
You can tell that just looking at his eyes, he doesn't sleep. Simon, my landlord.
Well, he seems like a nice guy.
Hmm?
He seems alright.
Pardon me.
Right, that's not done.
You're all paid up now, are you?
Yep. Right, that's it done.
Have you transferred the rest over to your account?
I did that first. Then I've put back what I need to pay. I always do that. So that's all I've got left. Pay.
Mm.
So it's not a lot. But like I said, that'll get sorted at a different point. I wouldn't get worried about it. I'm not saying too much, obviously.
He's saying my sister only shows as if she doesn't understand anything and I can just help her out. No, he says.
Yep. And that's that done. That other thing I was talking about yesterday, I'll pay that off.
Mm.
When it goes in. Not being credited again.
I don't know why, but tonight's just dragged.
Well, thanks to those guys doing that, it's kind of like poured down on the bit of the day, hasn't it?
It's not that one off. Even when I'm at home and I go out like during the day, like on my payday,
Yeah.
when I come back I'm bored as hell.
I was like that when he was away. During the day was fine. I think I could keep myself occupied, but at night time I was like, I felt like it was dragging. I would constantly look at the clock, just wishing that time, last hour away so I could go to bed.
Hmm.
It felt like it dragged and dragged and dragged.
You see, I love going out with my brother like to get my meds, don't get us wrong, but when you come back from when you've been out, you just like, okay, I'm bored now. So I've had the fresh air, you know what I mean?
It was nice to be out. It was nice to come up and help you.
I mean, it was nice to be out, but when you've been out in the fresh air like that, like you've been out,
Yeah. Mm.
and you come back and you're like, back to boring old routine then.
Have something to eat, watch a bit, whatever you want to watch, and after that, like, okay, what do I do now?
For some reason tonight, I just couldn't be bothered watching EastEnders Coronation Street or Kid Behind the Camera.
Oh, we didn't force you to watch it. You could have done your own thing. But he likes to keep up with everything with the soaps.
I don't know why, because they're getting boring. They should literally axe EastEnders and Corrie. They should take it off the air.
It used to be good. It's just too much. There's someone trying to kill somebody,
Or they're taking drugs.
or having affairs,
Or they find out somebody's baby's not theirs.
arguing and fighting, and stuff like that.
Storyline drags for months and years on end for Stephen.
I wish that would come to an end soon.
I
By the
wish-
way, like, I've paid you know what I'm not saying online, on live.
Mm.
So I've paid the you know what. But nothing else.
Can I just
you can
say?
check you can check it on your phone.
Can I just say something? Why do we all look down and
Why? Because it started off shite.
I think it's because it's been a long day.
It has.
Too good.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
No, just
I think it's good.
yeah. Thank you.
I don't know why, but today has just been a long day. And Mondays, when I have brother sister day, that doesn't normally happen. But for some reason, today's just been a long day. For some reason, why I don't know.
No, start off with IBS, and then what happened? That thing that happened.
Oh, you mean me door, me flat, me main communal door had the locks changed, and my landlord knew nothing about it.
Yeah, Lee was down for a pee. You were down for a pee. You felt you were stranded with the pass and yada yada yada. So I came out to give a hand the best I could.
I don't know why, but today yesterday now just felt different. It just felt like it was never going to end.
Which is very unusual. Could because you, like I say, could because maybe tired or something.
I'm overtired. Because even when I had the headaches, it was just, with my eye strain.
It's hard to sleep with them headaches.
It's really knocked us back. And then the elf bar, that elf, what you call it,
But
yeah, that's knocked us for 6. And the weather's not helping, so I'm just feeling a bit run down.
deflated.
No, I feel mentally run down, mentally and physically run down. It's like my body wants to have the energy, but my body can't energize for some reason.
Well, we haven't had really that much to eat today, so
It's like,
what shall I say? Yesterday, sorry. Only had those chicken fingers, and that was it. And I had a bar of chocolate after that, and that was it.
I don't know how to explain it. My body just feels right out of sorts, and I just don't know why.
You probably need to rest it a bit.
I just feel completely drained, and for some reason, I just can't get my body back like fully energized anymore. And it's just I hate when my body does that because I'll be like this for days, and I just don't like it. Well, we're coming. I'll go. Oh well, another shitty day for another shitty body. Oh well.
It's not all the property, Dave.
No, I'm trying to explain like what it feels like
Oh,
to me. Like, say I wake up in the morning, I'll be like, oh well, another shitty day for another shitty body, same routine, yada yada yada. Oh well. You know, like when you have those days where you just feel constantly fed up, but you don't know why.
all the time. Like you want to do something, but you can't.
Like I feel restricted for some reason.
Well, I'm not stopping you doing anything.
No, not that way. I mean, body wise, my body just feels restricted. Like it's on pause and it's not.
Oh, like in your mind, you want to do things, but your body's not letting you,
Yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah,
Like, say, for example, oh, I could just crochet right now, but your body's saying no.
yeah.
You know, I'm sometimes like I get very restless. He says, "Your asses." My brain wants to do something, but my body doesn't. It's like, do but no, I can't be bothered. Go me soon. No, I'm not in the mood for that either. Watch something on it. I'm not in the mood for that either. I don't know what I want to do.
It's like, even though I'm live now, I just want to turn it off. And I was like that the day before yesterday, if you remember, on Sunday. 1 minute I'm live, the next minute I went, no, I just can't be asked, just turn it off.
I was like that a few Mondays ago. When you, not, I think it was last Monday or Monday before when you went with me. I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to crochet. I just didn't know what to do myself.
Yeah, but my body's been doing that for days, and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Because when I'm restless, my body just goes on pause for a good few days. That's why I'm saying I'm physically and mentally drained, and I don't know why.
Could be with everything that's been going on lately, like with you, Lee, with Steve, all the worry. Could be that.
Because whatever it is, it's taking its toll on my body. I mean, I can't, and you know this is me, I can't even be bothered to sit with my brother right now. And you know that's not me.
Well, we're hoping in a couple of days he'll get back to normal.
It's like when we're at the flat, my flat, I just looked, I'm like, why am I still alive? And that's what I've been feeling for the past couple of days. Why am I still here?
It could be in a little episode with depression for you, know. Because you only say that when your depression's in, like I do. You know, I'm here to listen to you. You know, I'm listening to you. It's what you gotta say if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, but when I talk about it, you feel like I'm getting on at you and I'm not.
I know you're not.
That's why I don't open up fully to you.
We'll give it a try.
And I know what is actually this month.
Or maybe that could be the reason. It's coming up to your dad's memory.
Our
Dad's memory. You know, we feel like this when it's your when dad's memory's coming up, like I do.
Dad George.
I feel like that when my mum's memory's coming up. I feel like that when dad's memory's coming up. I will have a dad.
This morning I just didn't want to wake up. I was hoping I would wake up dead.
You just hit your toe. You know,
For the past couple of days when I've gone to bed, I'm just saying I hope to God I don't wake up. And just leave everything to you and Michael. Apart from the organ that goes on me.
I know.
It's like I'm constantly bored all the time and I don't know why.
Do you get like this at home as well?
Yep. Every day in my goddamn life. Sometimes when I'm at home I sit there thinking, why does my sister need me so much?
Because you're my sister and I love you.
Well, what's so special about me that she needs?
What's so special about me?
What he said.
The other.
Yeah.
No. No, it's just something you said on cue that made us laugh a little.
Okay.
And it's
Marcus,
like I also say, what the hell does he see in me as a sister?
because
It's
you're
not
there
that I
for
do
him.
any. It's not as if I do anything special for him.
You do. You care for him. You look after him. You make sure he's all right.
In other words, in my mind, I always say that you and him can do better than me for a sister.
No, you shouldn't think that.
I've been thinking it ever since you were born.
You were there for us when I was.
I've
Well,
been there for your whole life,
when I was
even though
in
I
a.
haven't been around for most of it because of Emma, but I've always been there.
Yeah, and you've made up for that in more ways than one. And that's her fault, not yours. If she hadn't said that, you still would have been around.
Nobody got accused of Whitey that I didn't give a shit about you.
What does anybody else know? They don't know what you do behind closed doors. They don't know what goes on.
Don't forget, I'm the worst sister you could ever have. I'm bad for you. You should get rid of me, according to Whitey.
But don't listen.
Maybe he's right.
No. Like, no offense, but like his brother's perfect. Because he's not. As Steve says, why is he judging before he gets to know you? You shouldn't be like that. Yeah, me, fair enough, me and you have a little fallout, a little spats, but we always make up after it.
It's what sisters do. That's what Whitey can't get.
Of course,
Me and you have always been like that since we were kids.
uh,
Mum used to call it our petty little tiffs.
exactly. We'll fall out, we'll have a little disagreement, and we'll make up afterwards once we calm down. We've always been like that.
Maybe you're better off without me.
No.
I know that'll make Emma happy.
Well, sod it, I do want her in my life. I don't want her coming up my husband every 5 minutes. The slag that she is.
Oh, she did say she'd only get back with you if I was dead or didn't have anything to do with you.
She wouldn't have anything to do with this in any way if he did. Because she believed the rumours, other than me. She wouldn't even give us a time or date to talk to her. She just said no, and that was it, and told us to more or less F off. Well, James did, anyway. She couldn't give two flying monkeys.
And maybe my kids were better off taken from us.
No. I could say that about Michael then.
What kind of a mother would I be if I'm in and out of fucking psycho units?
Exactly. You gave him a better chance in life. Like I did with Michael, because I've got to care for him, he's disabled. And with Mike, I wouldn't be able to cope. So I give him his best chance. That's what people keep telling me, even you.
You're a better fucking mother than I ever was,
You never
or
got the,
will be.
you never got the chance to be a mother though. That's the thing. You weren't given that chance. I wouldn't
Maybe it
actually.
was for the best.
Well, I never exactly brought Michael up. It was my mum and dad that did that. He was in mum and dad's most.
Yeah, but the only kid I love is Michael. I don't love my kids.
You never had the chance to love them. You weren't given that chance to get the bond with them.
I don't even want them.
I see you weren't given the chance. If you were given the chance, things might have been different.
No, they wouldn't. So I even told social services I'm glad they took them off us because I would have killed them. Each and every one of them.
Or understandable, kind of understandable the way it happened. You got them. I won't be reminded every day. I'll probably be the same. I
Some
never,
people are born to be mothers, some people are born not. I wasn't born to be maternal.
well, I wasn't ready to have a kid, but it happened. When I was a kid, I always said to Mum, I never want kids because of my past. Because she used to always ask us, do you want to get married and have a family? I went, no, I never want to get married. I never want a family. And guess what? I went and got married and had a family.
Yeah, you kept saying Michael was an accident. I remember that.
Yeah, I was hoping that would have been said online in case he sees it.
Not that Michael.
Which might be going on about.
Your friend Michael.
Oh yeah, him. Because our Mike wasn't an accident, he was planned.
It was the guy that you went to school with, you said, because he came to you and said that his mum said he was an accident. I remember you saying that. And it destroyed his life.
That's one thing I would never ever, even if Michael was, I would never tell him he was. He was planned anyway. I still love him. Doesn't make me love him any less. He was planned.
Do you know, I always wondered when Audrey says I'm too much like them.
Hell no.
If I wasn't, why she keeps saying it then?
For to be like this, don't listen to her. You're nothing like them. The way you've been with me,
You're different, you're my damn sister.
it doesn't matter. You could have turned your back on her and say I want nothing to do with her. When we got adopted out, you could have said no.
Sis, I've been protected you since the day you came out of, yeah.
So you're not like them then. You're nothing like them, just like you keep telling me. When I have my down moment,
Yeah, but there must be some truth in it if Audrey kept saying it all my life, though.
yeah, but she was an evil cow. Because this is what she's wanting. She's been wanting you to doubt yourself all this time. And you are. And you shouldn't.
I've been doubting myself since the day I was born, love.
But you're nothing like them. Like you keep telling me. And that's the one reason why I never wanted kids when I was younger. Because I had kids that turned out like her. Well, my kid.
You know, there's one name I'm going to mention, and it's for a reason. When Alice found me, I wish she never had.
I can understand that.
No. Instead of saying no, I said yes.
Maybe you were curious to what she was like.
No. I wanted her to see my true colours. I couldn't love her. I hated every bit of her.
Well, she still kept going back. Tried to cause trouble with me and you. Didn't work.
Nearly did. Because you admitted that. Because of Paige. Because you
Nah.
believed Paige over me. And you did say that to us.
Well, that was a mistake I'm never going to do again. As my mum used to always say, you learn by your mistakes. And I learned by it.
And I've always said to you, if I've got something to say bad about you, I'll tell you to your face. And I always have done.
That is true. But
My
you-
head's just all over. I don't know what my body's thinking. I don't even know what my brain's doing.
I think you're overthinking about everything. All the things that's happened, you're overthinking.
No, I just feel lost. unwanted.
Well, you're wanted by me and Lee and Michael. They're the main people you need to be wanted by. We're your family. And that's all that matters. Lee
In
feels
other
like
words,
that
why can't other people see the good in me? Why do they always see the bad?
because they're stupid.
And yet you're still friends with stupid smelly twat. I don't know how you could be friends with him when he talks shit about your sister to your face.
Yeah, and I put him right about it.
That ain't a friend. And he squanders money off you. And has he paid you back? No. Until he crossed my sister, that's the day I didn't like Whitey. Cross my sister, you cross me. He ain't a friend. He's a user. And I've said that from day one. I said there's something about Whitey that I don't like. And I said that the first day I met him. And I said there's something about you I don't like. But I told you for my sister's sake. I've never liked Whitey. Because I knew he was trouble for you. And guess what? He proved it. I don't like people scrounging off my sister when my sister's barely scraping herself. Sorry, but no. In my books, that's a user, not a friend. No friend would do that. Even I couldn't do that, you know, my sister.
You never have. You see, with us, we help each other. My mum used to have a motto: if you want to borrow, make sure you can afford to pay it back. If you can't afford to pay it back, then you can't borrow.
But when it's your family, you don't take it back. You don't ask for it back off your
So if I
family.
lend money out and I don't get it back, I don't get the lend. Simple.
But giving it to lending your family, aka your brother or your sister, you don't take it back.
I know.
You don't ask for it back.
I know. That's what I'm saying. You are a good person. If no one can be bothered to see that, then they're not worth getting all upset about.
I'm not upset, I'm angry.
It's pointless getting yourself
Because he
angry.
crossed my damn sister.
Lee, don't drop off, please. You got a cup of tea there. Sit up properly, please. You're falling down the chair.
And the worst thing is, he didn't just take off my sister, he took off my nephew and my brother. And that's a big fuck off no to me.
I know.
But if you want to keep a user in your life, go ahead. What am I to say otherwise? Apart from them looking out for you.
Yeah, and you've helped us out more than you think. I'm not getting into detail, obviously, because it's private between us three. But what you've done for us yesterday and since you've come, it's amazing. And I couldn't have been thanking you ever since.
Since I've been helping you since I came back, I promised Dad that.
Exactly.
Ever since I came back from Stoke, I've done nothing but help you the best I could.
Exactly. And we understood because you didn't get a lot of money back then.
And now I can afford to help you more than what I did.
Yeah, and if we need anything, you said you'll help us. I'm saying, can you help us on Friday, get a bit of food in? You said yes.
You know I would have anyway, because the shopping
So-
I buy isn't just for me, it's for all three of us, because I eat practically the same food as you.
hmm
It's pointless buying different food.
And plus, you help pay towards the gas and electric that you use. You pay your way. You spend your own money. You don't use any of ours at all. You don't ask for anything.
Sometimes I'll give you the money to pay your bill.
Not
No,
pay it.
for us.
Hmm?
Sometimes I'll give you the money to pay the bill for me. In other words, my share of the bill.
I know. You give us it every time you get your money. Every month. You give me so much, and it goes straight in the bank and pay the bill. I know. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to explain yourself.
At the end of the day, this is my house as well.
Anyone that stays pays the way. Even Steve did.
Yeah, but you didn't ask us, I offered to
I
help
know.
you out.
I know. Even Steve, when he used to stay, if he stayed for a while, he would give us a couple of. He would give us some money for his keep.
Yeah, but the difference is, like you said, I live here.
But you're home from home.
Yeah, you said I actually live here, but use the other flat as storage.
Yeah.
And only stay there when you want time on, when I know you two need time on your own.
Yeah. And I'll never stop you from coming here.
It's just that sometimes it doesn't feel like my home. And I don't know why.
Well, you know you're always welcome here.
Try and tell me Burn that.
I am trying. Since we've been getting on great since you come back. Had no problems. We've been able to laugh and carry on until you got your. Well, even when you had your headaches with your vision. More and snapped at each other like I did last year before I got on them. I'm back to my old self again. Finally. I think I've proved that more than enough. When I go shopping, I take you with us. Because with his cataracts, you can't see very well. And he's dozing off again. Naughty.
You see, a lot of people put a stigma on people with depression.
Well, they shouldn't. Because I've told them 100 times you've got depression. And I understand that. I understand it completely because we may have the same, but not as bad as yours. But I do understand because I've lived with it all my life. I do understand. I don't get narky with it. I'll just leave you.
Yeah, but I've got schizophrenia and bipolar on top. And
Yeah,
that's not a good mix.
I know. That's why I just leave you.
That's why I always say to you, if you two are going to bicker, I'm going home.
I know.
That way I don't snap at you both.
Fair dues.
Because you think my depression's bad. You don't want to mess with me when my schizophrenia starts in bipolar. I'm worse.
I know. It was just a tiny little bullet. We're fine by the time we went to bed. You apologised to us now, and then I was fine. All sorted.
But there's one thing you should know about people with bipolar and schizophrenia. They don't mean what they say.
I know. When you come out of it, you always. The thing is, you always apologise. Always. You don't say, I'm sorry, sister, if I was going at you. I didn't mean to. It was your bipolar mix. Because Goes, I know, I understand. It's fine.
No, I say it wasn't me.
Or it wasn't you.
I wasn't well.
And I understand that. As I said, I've lived with you all. I've known you all my life. And he better stop dropping
Well, I
off.
freaking hope so, because calling me sister since 1979 was a bad idea.
True.
And Mum and Dad keeping us both together was a very bad idea.
That's what I'm saying. Audrey doesn't know what she's talking about. If you were like them, Johnny,
Audrey doesn't know me.
exactly.
She never did.
She never gave you the chance.
No, she never did get me.
I know.
She never understood me.
And Mum and Dad did. If you're that much of a bad person, why did they have you with me all the time? If you were that bad. Because my mum used to always say, well, that's funny because she's not like that when she's here.
No, because that was always my home to me.
And this is your home.
It's I'm not saying the address, but it's St. George's Terrace. That was my home. That was my house. I lived there.
I know, growing up we did.
I spent more time in that at St. George's Terrace than what I did at Bourburn Avenue
I know.
and 40 Topcliffe. We practically grew up together, literally.
I know. That's why we have a bond.
Sis, we've had a bond since you were born.
Yeah, and you were there for us by my side in my sick bed when I had meningitis. You never left us. You were scared I was going to die.
No, I was scared I was going to lose you.
Well,
Even the doctors and even Mum tried to. When I say Mum, you know who I mean.
Yeah.
St. George's Terrace Mum.
Yeah, I know who you meant.
Even she tried to get us to go home, and I says, no, Mum, I'm not leaving her, because I don't want to go home and then have a phone call saying that she died. I want to be with her if she did.
Well, luckily, Mum got me there in time because I only had literally just 24 hours, if that.
Because as soon as George got the phone call, he told us, and I told Uncle Charles to take us straight to the hospital to you. And Audrey wouldn't let me. I says, you're not stopping me going to my sister. She's my sister. No one else's. Mine. Get it in your head. And at the time, I didn't give a crap about the boys. In my head, in my eyes, you were just mine at that point.
Well, blood-wise, yes, definitely.
Because I even said to Mum, I says, my brothers are not even hers. She's mine and mine only. And I think Mum knew what I was. I think she understood. Because I was angry that I was going to lose you.
I'm afraid of me, man.
And Mum, now remember Mum saying, we know she's yours. We're not going to take her away from you. She's not going anywhere. We know she's yours.
You're wasting electricity there.
And that's what people don't understand. People don't know what I've been through with you.
I know. I'll put them right.
They don't know what I've done to protect you. Even as kids.
I know.
Even when we were in the car. I
know.
protected you.
I know you did. And I've always said I'll be forever grateful for what you've done for us growing up and still doing and still will do.
I remember saying to me dad, our dad, not that dad, the other dad, the one that's anniversary this month.
Mm-hmm.
I said to him, I says, you know something, Dad? He goes, what? I says, why do I have to feel that I have to protect Rachel all the time? He goes, because you love her. I says, but why do I not do it for Emma? He goes, because your bond is more greater for Rachel than what it is with Emma. What do you mean? He goes, you two have more of a special bond than what you and Emma have.
Well, look at us. We're virtually the same. We look alike. We get accused as twins all the time.
Yeah, you're 44, I'm 46, and he's dropping off.
Yo! Stop wasting electricity.
Uh-huh.
You are.
I'm sorry for bombarding you with my dark thoughts.
That's what I'm here for, to listen to you. For you to talk it to us. You listen to me when I'm having it down off time.
Yeah, I've been feeling like this for the past couple of days, ever since I had the head strain, and I don't know why. Ever since I got those strain headaches from my eyes. And I don't know why. It's like my personality's just changed, and I don't know why. It's like I'm me, but I'm not me, if that makes sense.
You're you, but your brain's somewhere else.
It's like my whole demeanour has changed, and I know it has. But I don't know how or why or what way it's changed. And it's confusing me.
Maybe because a lot's been going on. And finally your brain's just caught up with everything being going on. Like mine does. I get like that sometimes. I just think,
No. What I mean is I'm acting more childlike than what I normally do with me when I have fun time.
that's just your securities. Well, even I do it. You seen how I go on with me with the toy rabbits upstairs. There's nothing to be ashamed of.
It is when you're doing it on video camera. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know why it's doing it.
Because you're doing it for the younger viewers that watch it, for kiddies. Because you see your family friendly channel, so it's all for all ages, for little kids. So they can watch it and have a good thing.
Or
Look,
having a good laugh with two grown ass adults making a fucking tit out themselves.
or it could be worse. Could be grown women dressing up as babies, sleeping in a cot with a big dummy and a diaper on with.
That's what you call adult babies.
Exactly. There's nothing wrong with what you're doing, it's just your way of coping.
Not acting like a kid at 44. I mean 44, fucking hell. 46.
There's nothing wrong with that. Even Lee does it from time to time. He talks to them like they're real. Like
Yeah,
I
but
do.
to me mine is real. And that's alarming. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
Well, the way I see it is just you coping. If you get bad memories, just you coping with it. That's all. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think it's quite cute.
What, at 44? A 46-year-old acting like a 3-year-old.
Even I do it. You've seen how I act.
Oh, by the way, that's me trying to get myself from... That's a sign I'm getting confused with myself.
And even I act like that. How even I act like a tit on camera.
You know, I tried to hide it for the camera.
If you want to act like the way you do, and do it where it makes you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable doing that. You feel
No.
it makes you feel safe.
I hide this
Or don't.
from the camera.
Or don't. If you're thinking about people out there that has the same problem with depression and that, you're talking about it, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, but we got ridiculed for it though.
Then they people that ridicule, they don't know because they're not going through it themselves. They have no clue. There's a lot of people that get ridiculed, even on TikTok. They talk about their mental health and stuff like that. Because they haven't got a clue what people with mental health, what they go through on a daily basis. You with your toys, it makes you feel safe. You feel safe with them. That's the difference.
When I go to bed sometimes, when you go to the toilet, I'm actually sitting there playing tea parties with my fucking toys.
Well,
Like
so
a 3-year-old.
So what?
Yeah, there's something very wrong there.
No.
Imaginary teacups sitting in around the table.
You know, I told me toys and do funny things. Even Lynn does. He says, sit there, you're in charge. I'm thinking, that's cute. He's totally in charge. He huggles up to them. He hugs Fluffy, the stuffed rabbit. I hug Cuddles.
My dad used to always say it's my autistic side coming out.
Exactly. So there's nothing to be ashamed of, because even I go a bit childish sometimes. It's just a coping mechanism. When life gets too much, you go back as a child to just forget what's going on in reality. That's all. Nothing to be ashamed of.
My dad had me tested for autism.
It's just the way
It came back that I do have autism.
Well, even I probably got a bit of autism in me as well. Might explain a lot, actually, with me.
They're saying that's why I play with my clothes and my hair, and that's why I'm always nervous.
I don't like loud bangs or anything.
I
Or
don't
loud
either.
noises. I don't like it.
And I don't like change.
I hate people popping balloons around us or pop corks.
I don't like popping corks, but I do it for you. I pretend to be brave for you.
That's what I do during thunderstorms. I try and be brave for you, and you know it's scaring me deep down because I don't like thunder. It's the lightning that frightens me. Yeah, you love the lightning, but it's the thunder, which I can understand what you went through. But I had to be brave for you. But then I cowered it out. And they had to be brave for both of us, remember? I get scared. I'm scared of a tiny little spider, but you know.
I don't like spiders. I suffer really bad arachnophobia.
Yeah, but webs don't bother you, they bother me. I can't be anywhere near a spider web. I'm petrified as I shouldn't be.
Do you know why I like spider webs? Because I'm morbid.
Yeah, that's your personality. One thing I'll never change about you.
My favourite colour is black. What does that tell you?
So what? Many people like black. Even I like black sometimes.
I wear too much black apparently. And I'm looking at the person who said it.
Yeah, well, I wasn't me back then though.
Can you not wear anything else other than black? No.
I don't mind you in black. You look better in black. It suits you. It's your colour.
I've worn black for as long as I can remember.
Exactly.
And then the demon had to fucking follow. The demon in between us two had to follow. Just because I liked black, she liked it.
She doesn't suit it though. That's the difference.
And then I got criticised off Audrey saying, why do you have to wear black all the time? You're going to a funeral. I went, well, at least I'm dressed for my own when I die then.
Or just because she wanted to dress posh. At least you didn't have hair look like a thing of poodle.
No, she says I'm always dressed like a morbid person.
So
why do I dress in pastel colours or bright colours?
Because they don't. That's not where you. It wouldn't suit you.
Sorry, but I don't do baby colours. Yeah.
Neither do I. I hate pink. I can't stand that colour, especially with clothes. I go for the darker colours. I don't wear a bright lipstick or bright eyeshadow. I go for the darker colours, more like skin tone colours.
I don't even wear skin tone colours either.
Well, that's like I say, that's your personality. And if no one likes it, tough tit.
You know, like, you know when you got jealous about me and my brother because we like certain things?
I won't actually say I was jealous. It's just I just don't like vanilla.
No, I meant in that sort of thing.
I think it's quite sweet. Lay, can you sit up properly because your door's not wasting electricity?
He's squashing Rex. He's squashing Rex.
Correct.
He's like that on Rex with his elbow.
Lay,
On Rex's head.
you got your elbow on Rex's head. Poor little thing.
His head's flat.
So don't doubt yourself for what you do. I love you just the way you are.
Good.
You know that.
Because I'll tell you to fuck off if you try to change us.
I've never ever tried to change you. I wouldn't. If you changed to a different colour, it wouldn't be you. I would say, okay, when am I going? Where's my sister gone? Just go Audrey try to put you in them colours to like her. At least that's one thing Mum didn't do for me. She didn't try to dress me in different colours that I didn't like. I didn't like pink when I was a kid, so she stopped. So I wouldn't wear pink. I hate the colour pink. I despise the colour pink.
Yeah, because you kept seeing me in pink, so Audrey.
Got the point. I used to like pink, but I got sick of seeing pink. I'm
How
like,
do
I
you
know,
think I felt? I wore the fucker.
I'm like, I know I'm a girl, but I don't have to wear pink all the time. And I got sick of pink.
Even my dad tried to tell her, why don't you let her have her own personality? Well, because she wears a lot of black, she looks like a goth.
Well, if that's what you
And
want, that's you.
it's not as if I paint my face white. At least I don't look like Brendan Lee off The Crow.
Exactly. I wouldn't change you. I wouldn't change you at all. So you wouldn't be my sister if you changed a different way. If you did go to pastel colours, I'd be like, okay, where's my sister gone?
Bill loves me in black. He says I suit black better than anything else.
You do?
He goes, I look sexy in black. I'm like, okay. I think you need a new pair of glasses or eyes.
No, he doesn't.
And he says, why do you wear black? I went, because it matches my personality and my heart. Dark.
You've got a kind heart.
When it comes to family, yes.
And even they could tell you that.
But my heart is dark. So is my soul. Hence why I wear black.
And if no one likes it, they're going to feck off.
Even Steve asked once, he goes, if you don't mind us asking, every time I see you wear black, I went, yeah, it matches my personality and my soul and my heart. Dark, just how I like it. He goes, oh, it's fine.
Well, it is. It's perfectly normal. What you do is what you do. It's what you do. No one else can. If anyone judges you, they're not worth it.
And then all of a sudden, Steve just went, you know what? I like your personality. I went, oh, good. You're the only fucking one that does outside my family.
I'm like I said, I grew up with you like that. And that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't change it. Everyone has their own person. I have my own personality. What that is, I don't know, but I have my own personality.
Your personality is the way you dress. The only difference with you is you let people get to you about the size you are, where I don't, I embrace it and I say, oh, thank you for the compliment. Do you have any more?
Yeah, well, I was bullied a lot at school being called fat all the time, even when I wasn't.
Yeah, and I've always told you, you got a mouth, use it. Don't let people get to you. Just do what I do. Thank you for the compliment. Have you got any more? Because that way you're showing them that it's not bothering you.
Yeah,
If you show them to bother you, then that's where they fuck you up. And he's dropping off again. Now it's trying to piss me off. You know what, I'm going to end this because I'm not having... Because I always hear this streamers, hey, stop dropping off your best electricity. He's